What's going on, guys? So today on this Shoky Quickie, it's gonna hopefully be a quickie. We've got the mostly new, kind of had it for a little while, Neca, Nickelodeon. Even though not Nickelodeon, Nickelodeon just sort of owns the right to all TMNT stuff, even though it's original kind of movie stuff. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles accessory set. Now this comes with a whole bunch of different stuff, but let's flip it around here. It does have the original kind of movie cover there. And you've got, Raph holding a newspaper. That's cool. You've got some little baby turtles. That's pretty cool. And then you have all the things. So you've got all the turtles here with new heads. Yay. Pizza box. Chip bags. Hat. All kinds of other stuff. You got a street sign. We've got TV with April on it. We've got little baby turtles down here. We've got them with a skateboard. And I can't tell what that is. A bottle of something, probably ranch or something. And you got turtles down here. That's pretty cool. So it includes all kinds of new stuff. So let's go ahead and get it open. I actually have not opened this, so this will be my initial reaction to what's going on in this box. And this is one of the only times when it comes to action figures I bought multiple sets of figures to make use of new stuff. So I do have a brand new set of turtles here that I can use. Set the box aside and let's check this out. Holy crap. Alright. Wow. Okay, so we have the big old street sign here with 11th and Bleecker. We have a sewer cover here. I think this little disc here is for that. You do have the TV that was set up inside their thing. You got an old school not Domino's pizza box, which is pretty cool, even with a coupon there. You have all the little baby turtles. They did have quarter scale versions of those as well back in the day. We have skateboard for Mikey. Looks nice. Got a panda bear. More pizza. Not that we needed that. They came with a lot of pizza as it was. We've got we got pork rinds. You got chips. We have newspaper. We have a Shredder helmet. What? Is that actually for the Shredder we got? Wait, we already have a Shredder helmet. What is that Shredder helmet for? Interesting. Okay. We also have some paint flecks there, I just now noticed. We have this right here, along with nunchucks for Mikey, so that he's doing the finger spin. You have whatever this actually is. Another ooze canister with a crack in it. And then we have all 4 new heads, along with the cowboy hat. So this is going to be interesting in and of itself. So let me get this open. I'm wondering what that Shredder thing is for. That's interesting to me. So let's hold on. Alright, so let's take a look at the kind of loose accessories that don't directly apply to the turtles, at least not under normal circumstances. And I'll start with the little bag of pork rinds, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. I actually kind of dig that. And this is a solid piece that is painted, and then they wrap it in the actual, stuff. That's actually very cool. I assume that they hydro dip this, which is pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. But this is also, if you remember back to the Doc Brown review, when I talked about if they could make a newspaper that was a solid plastic piece, and then they hydro dipped the print on it, it would work out better. This is what I was kind of talking about, and I like that you open it up and you actually have some pork rinds in there. That's pretty cool. And presumably, if you use the correct hands on whichever turtle, you'll probably hold that pretty decently. Then you also get some not Fritos, which is definitely not what that is. And once again, very nicely molded in one solid piece of plastic and then hydro dipped just to look this badass. I really do dig that. Folded, golded. That is super cool. I'm not gonna lie, I dig that. And if you're building out a diorama, which I plan to do, you kind of need things like this to fill out the world, and it's good. So you do get this actual newspaper here. I'm assuming that's based directly off of what was in the movie, and you can kind of read it. On the inside, it's definitely blurry on purpose. You can get a crossword. You come to the back, and you actually get some more sports news and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. You can either have one of the turtles reading it, or whatever, or have Marty reading it for all that matters. The New York Most, or New York's Most, which means it's a New York Post. And the thing I couldn't figure out what it is, it's actually a bottle of turtle wax. That's legit. So that means they actually probably paid real money that actually says turtle wax. So someone gave them actual permission to do this. That's amazing. And this is a sticker. That's even better. That is freaking cool. I mean, have turtle wax molded into the thing. Okay, so we get a canister of ooze, which I believe is probably the exact same one that Splinter came with. Not the split in half one or anything like that, but this is TCRI. So it is what it is. And this is, of course, made to go with the little baby, the younger baby turtles, as it is. We do get a sewer cover, which is cool, but they didn't bother with anything like that. It does have holes in it. I mean, it should have vent holes, but I also got to wonder if, like, you could have a post there and then, like, actually plant one of the figures on top of it. That would be pretty neat, but it's not bad. But if you wanted to, you could definitely have a sewer grate or a sewer cover, manhole cover, however you want to call that. So all things that you could integrate pretty easily into a diorama. You get the skateboard that I assume that Mikey was using. You even got some slide guards there. It would have been cool if they used real tech deck for this. That would have been really funny. They could have gotten with tech deck instead. We get some really crappy mounted wheels. You got the trucks on there, molded nicely, but it is what it is. A sewer cruise underground. Slightly grippy, which is cool. All the little nuts and bolts and stuff there. Definitely an 80s looking skateboard, and of course, it's more than likely Mikey who was using that. Then again, it might have been Donnie at one point, but he could stand on it very much like Marty could with Marty's skateboard from the 1985 version of Marty. And this is, of course, an unmodified Mikey at the moment. But it's pretty cool. Of course, probably with the right hands. Could totally hold that. And then let's go with the Panda Bear. I believe this was Mikey's teddy or somebody's teddy bear. Doesn't move, doesn't do anything, and it's a stagnant piece. It is just meant to sit. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of research on the movie, try to build out a scene for this, but I do digs it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a foot layer type of situation, and then I'm going to have a sewer layer for the turtles built out as well. And then we have the Not Domino's pizza box, which is actually incredibly well done. I do love the kind of coupon right here on the top here. Better delivery. And then whatever that says on there. Probably says on time. Or I have no idea. Tile game? I can't read that. That's weird. Oh, tile game. Ha! That's great. It is phenomenally done. They print on the stains and stuff like that. Hold on, let's see here. If you did not order penicillin on your pizza, please discard this right away. That's amazing. Free delivery, free delivery. Oh, look at this. Hold on. They have the actual label. Name M. Angela, delivered to 122nd and 8th North 23rd Street, New York, New York. Total $13. Driver is Tony. This seems like a much more modern label, but oh yeah, there it is, called the tile game. That's so funny. We deliver anywhere on time, or $3 off your order. Drivers carry less than $20. I used to work for Tile Game Pizza back in the day, and I can tell you a lot of that is very similar. And I love this. That literally looks like there was pizza inside this at some point in its life. I wish they had given us an incomplete pizza inside here instead of just giving us loose chunks of pizza, which we already have multiples of. You're not using, but I guess this gives me an excuse to use some of those. This is just fantastic. Of course, you can have them hold that to the best of their abilities. It's kind of robust for what it is. One thing, sitting here cleaning it off, it's actually meant to look dirty. So they have the TV. This is fantastic in and of itself. Love the heavy metallic paint on there. It does have some crud kind of on top. That's either on purpose or not. Very nice sticker image there of our original April, which we do have that one coming. On the bottom, you have 2020 Viacom 2020 NECA made in China, and it does have a screw mounting ability, so you can mount it on the wall. I'm going to have to see how it originally was. I think it was probably stacked on something, but if it needs legs, I'm probably going to have to make some legs for it, and I'm trying to figure out how it's functioning with no rabbit ears. I like the knobs. They don't do anything. I would have liked if those could turn. Those are super thin, so please don't mess with those. Like the TV. That's actually very, very cool. One thing we're lacking is a couch, so gonna have to find a couch for these boys somehow. Some dollhouse furniture or something. And then we have the street sign, which is very tall. We got Bleecker and 11th. I guess that's a part of a thing. And just the way that mounts to this tiny little base is really kind of pathetic, and I don't like that. So that is what it is. Once again, it's been a very long time since I've seen the original Turtles movie. So let's come down here and let's talk about our little baby turtles. And they're little babies. As far as I can tell, the head has a tiny bit of movement just on a ball joint. The arms can rotate. I was actually very scared that they wouldn't. At least that one doesn't want to. Be very careful because it is a Neca figure. I don't believe the legs move at all, so that they can still stand. And as far as I can tell, with the exception of paint detail, they are exactly the same mold. And these things straight up look like a Jim Henson product. Let's just be honest here. It is quite funny that as little tiny baby turtle people, and technically they were turtle people at this point. That one doesn't want to stand. It's funny that they're almost identical with the exception of their paint. There we go. And like I said, I believe they did quarter scale versions of these. Was it quarter? Yeah, quarter scale. So I would definitely give these guys some pizza to play with, stuff like that. I don't even know where I would make something for them, because they didn't give you a partially mutated Splinter who was raising them. So that seems to be a pretty wonky thing they did there. I don't know what's up with that. But, you know, they're pretty cool in and of their own selves. I'm not sure where to integrate them into a thing. Probably like a small side diorama where they're just sort of in the sewer kind of deal. So, moving on. And we do get the Shredder helmet, but seeing how it's all dinged up, I assume this is from the end of the movie. Except that Shredder seemed to have his helmet going into the second one. Also, it's definitely too small to really fit on anybody, but since, like I said, it is all bashed up, presumably it is from that, or perhaps it's meant to represent how it looked at the beginning of movie 2. I'm not entirely certain. And supposedly we have a movie 2 Shredder that is coming. They've shown off like prototypes where he's got like the serrated helmet and stuff like that. I mean, in theory, this might go on his head. I don't know. My Shredder is kind of over there on the shelf. I'm not willing to go get it at the moment, but I mean, it's neat. The silver is kind of crap. But, you know, for a thing I didn't even know it came with, that's not bad. Okay, so let's talk about the turtles themselves and the things that we're going with. So we're going to go turtle by turtle. Let's start with Leo. So this is the original out-of-the-box Leo head sculpt. And this is the new one, where he's talking, or smiling, or something. So let's yoink this one off very carefully. Do it off screen so I can get a better grip on it. Ugh, that's in there. And we can snag the new one. The new ones do come with all new pegs, so you can just shortcut the installation as best you can. Trying to insert a double ball peg is not easy, because it wants to move around quite a lot. Also, don't want to break off the thing on the back there. Come on, buddy. Get your neck on. Neca. Alright, hold on. I gotta get a better position on this. And there we go. Looks great. I like that, you know, it still keeps a lot of the same exact detail, but you've got a little bit more life in the eyes, and of course the mouth being open is awesome. And, you know, being able to just get new head sculpts for existing turtles is great. However, I would have definitely paid money to just get these new head sculpts on new bodies instead of having to go buy more bodies. Because one thing I definitely hate about figures such as these, or even like the Power Rangers ones, getting new accessories and having to keep old ones, or vice versa. Like, things I'm not going to use, you know. It's just kind of annoying. So let's move on. Let's check out the next one. So we've got Raph with his kind of sourpuss of a face, and then a bit more of a grin. So it's a little bit different. He's not angry in this one. So this means I now have 3 Raphaels, because I also have the Trenchcoat Raph. Once again, got to pull the head off very carefully. Oh, And then very carefully put the new one back on. And there we go. And he definitely looks a little happier. Probably because he's getting some pizza. Or he just got done kicking some ass. Either way, it's a good looking head. I like it. Next. And I've always been a fan of this Donnie head because he has like a much more pronounced nose. And like for some reason, I always kind of envisioned him with glasses because he's the nerdy one. But the new head is very different color-wise, but I like what's happening here. You know, even his bandana is a bit different color-wise, but it's like they neglected the extra big beak on him. But then again, maybe this is one of the changes they made to movie 2. So these aren't necessarily all movie 1, as it is, because the turtles were essentially exactly the same for Mortal 2. Movie 2. I will say getting the old one out is significantly easier than putting the new one back in. I am also very scared of damaging the neck on. That one actually went on surprisingly easy. Also, I'm going to go ahead and give Donnie the cowboy hat because I think he was the one who wore the cowboy hat. Doesn't really fit. But that's kind of how it goes with most of these. They're if they have a head accessory, so to speak, like even Raph's trench coat and not fedora, but whatever that hat is he's wearing, didn't really. But I'm pretty sure it was Donnie who was wearing the cowboy hat at one point. But that's pretty neat in and of itself. And once again, I did not unpack all of the accessories for the turtles as they were, you know, because I wanted to focus on the new ones. But that's hilarious. And in my mind, it's already hilarious. Okay, last up, we have Mikey. Gotta be careful here. I've got a whole bunch of heads laying about. And where he has a slightly open face before, now he has a different one. But I will say the eyes are not painted anywhere as nice. Like, I just realized that. Like, he's missing pupils. All kinds of stuff. That's interesting that they didn't include that. So it's a much more calm head. That might be a case of where I don't use this one. That's weird. It's almost like they forgot to finish his eyes out. Like, literally. Like, because those are tampoed on. And his eyes are not finished. Actually, now I'm looking at it, I don't think Raph's are either. Weird. They took away the extra part of the eyes, like the irises. And there we go. He does look a lot more calm, which is weird. And he does come with another accessory just for Mikey, so let's go ahead and yoink his right hand off. Had to double check, make sure it's right. It's always scary pulling the hands off. I set this aside and plug the new hand in. And then he's basically doing this number with his hand up, and you get the nunchuck spinning on his fingertip, which I find pretty cool in and of its own self. Of course, I think he was supposed to be fighting the Foot Clan while doing this, and he's showing off. And like I said, I don't have the other hands or anything out on here, so. But there is our new turtle head sculpts. I'll leave Donnie's hat on for the time being, because it's funny to me. Also, Mikey's feet are just like doing weird things. They're all very stiff out of box. But yeah, Donnie with the hat on totally makes sense. Yeah, they didn't include irises on any of them. They're just black eyes. That's weird. Like, they did the very expressive, like very realistic looking eyes on all of them originally with the brown. That's weird that they would negate that. But yeah, I digs it. I digs it a lot. It gives me a reason to make a different shelf. So this will either be stuff that I do for a sewer sewer layer. I might use the other one for sewer layer. We'll see. I don't feel like making like the country house situation. Let's bring everything out for a picture so I can get set up for a thing. Let's put Mikey actually on the skateboard, kind of, or at least 1 foot on a skateboard.
Some minutes later.
Okay, so TV. Go with pizza box. Just set a scene here. Corn chips and stuff thrown in there. Pork rinds, just for the heck of it. And little baby turtles is running around. Let's give Leo the newspaper here. And then a sewer grate just back there. Oh, I forgot about the teddy bear. Gotta set the teddy bear somewhere. Here we go. So they're kind of attacking the teddy bear. Dirty, dirty, dirty teddy bear. Nice. There we go. There's our thumbnail. Excellent. So, I'm not gonna lie. There's a couple things in this I kind of don't care about, but then all the other stuff is really cool. It's really strange to me that they took the irises out of the eyes. Also, I guess, once again, this is Shredder's helmet left over at the end of the movie after they throw him into a thingy-doo. Yes, I just said thingy-doo. It is what it is. And like I said, I could build out a sewer layer with the extra bits here. Find somewhere to sneak in the little baby turtles, perhaps, on the diorama. And I look forward to building dioramas after we get settled in our new place. So a lot of my figures and stuff like that can actually have a really cool place to live. Was this set worth it? I think so. New head sculpts, new set pieces in a very literal sense. The little ones, maybe. If they gave us a Splinter to go with it, I would say that would be absolutely worth it. But otherwise, very cool set from Neca. I would have actually been happier, ultimately, if accessories, but then they gave us the new heads on a 4-pack of turtles. So, like, I got the two sets of these turtles. I would have been happier if they just gave us the new head sculpts, much like when you got Splinter by himself, rather with Splinter combined with the Shredder came with extra stuff. It would have been better off to give us a new set here for that. So it is what it is. But guys, let me know what you think down below. And of course, if you're getting all of these NECA things, especially Ninja Turtle wise, let me know down below in the comments. And which one are you excited for? So I've got the kid. I forgot his name. Not Billy. Tommy. I think it's Tommy. I've got him pre-ordered through Loot Crate, and I have April ordered through NECA themselves. And of course, we still haven't seen Shredder or anything else like that, or Atatsu, or anybody else so far. But so far, so good. I'm digging it. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. Go watch the rest of the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles playlist if you have not. And I'll see you guys next time.